How's it going, guys? Bring Your Platoon here, and welcome back to another phenomenal game in World of Tanks Xbox One Edition post-update 6.0, and today I'm going to be in the Tier 10 American tank destroyer, turretless tank destroyer, the T110E3. And we're going to be 3-marking it today. This is not going to be the 3-marking game, but this is the game I'm deciding to upload to show off the 3 marks, because reasons. It's the best one that I've had in recent times, and it's much better than the actual game that I 3-marked it in, so I figured I might as well just upload it as such. But just to be clear, I don't 3-mark it in this gameplay. I 3-mark it in a few games after. Just deal with it. So, this tank, it has a 155mm gun. You get 295 pen for the standard AP rounds, 375 standard pen for, premium pen for the APCR rounds, and then 90mm of pen for the high explosive rounds, dealing 1100 damage per penetration instead of the standard 850 damage that you'd get from the AP and APCR rounds. Its DPM, its standard DPM is just shy, or 40 points shy, at least on tanks.gg it's just shy, of 2800 damage. That's not great, but you know what else isn't great? The top speed. 24 kilometers an hour, 8 kilometers an hour top reverse speed, 2050 health, gun depression is 8 degrees, gun elevation is 16 degrees, not great. View range is 390, fire chance is 20%, so 1 out of every 5 shots will set your engine on fire. That's not great. Also doesn't have very good quick traverse speed, very bad. I show you all the skills that I use to 3-mark this thing, or just what I use to play the tank outright at the end of this game, as well as the 3 marks on the tank, because it is very beautiful indeed. This is the first Tier 10 tank destroyer I've ever had, and I just now 3-marked it after 7+ years of playing the game. Pretty funny. Pretty funny indeed. What do you need to 3-mark this vehicle? You need 4,200 damage per game on average to 3-mark the vehicle. This 260 is kind of a giant pussy. I don't know what the fuck he's doing here. I don't know what his plan is. He's in my way. I probably should have went the other way and just went hull down against the, those tanks right there, and just went the long way around to, like, I don't know, D8, and then taking a detour straight to that rubble there. But then I'd be out in the open all the time, but the only thing that could pen me was the Panzer E100, and my fire rate is a little bit better than his, so I could put 2 shots into him before he could shoot me once. But if he had premium 420 heat loaded, or 420 pen heat loaded, he could pen me through my Commander's Cupola no problem, or just my superstructure, pretty much anywhere in the front, really. And I would lose approximately 1100 health per pen, as you'll see in about like 3 seconds. And I'm going to pen him, but not before he pens me, or we actually pen each other at the same time. Hilarious. I decided to take it upon myself to floor it against that Valor, because I know his fire rate is shit, and he didn't really seem like he knew what he was doing, just like the Object 260 behind me. So I went ahead and just floored it against him, and there was nothing he could do against me. I knew his pen wasn't good enough, nor did he seem like, again, a knowledgeable player to do anything against me. Now, here's a problem. I now have mediums sniping at me from B8-9 area, because they rolled all the way across the 0 line without anyone contesting them. And then here's the hero of the day. We have an Object 268 version 5, and good job shooting me, pal. Well done. You've done very well, but not good enough. It seems like every player I've seen drive that thing doesn't know how to play it, or really how to do well in it. You snipe in it. You stay hidden, and you snipe in it. It's not very well armored. It's got a good alpha-based damage gun, if that made sense. And the rest of it is not very well armored. It's terrible. I'm sure the accuracy is good once you bump it up with skills and all that, but just keep it hidden and snipe. That's all you gotta do. Play peekaboo with people. End of story. Or be aggressive and go with other heavies. It's not that hard to figure out. I don't even have the tank, so maybe I'm a little based towards it. So, what am I doing right now? I'm backing up because I'm assuming something is going to floor it towards me in the front, and I'm going to get damaged. So there's a bat chat. Is that a bad shot? It is. And I fluffed the shot like an idiot because I was auto-locking. First no-no. And second no-no was not paying attention to the where the reticle was. I get punished for my stupidity. The bad chat must not have had an entire clip loaded because he just runs away. And then I get a great critical only damage shot on the, whatever that was, the British Tier 10 running across the field. But luckily, I have a bunch of other idiots shooting at me who don't know where to pen me or to know how to shoot premium into my lower plate. So that's good. A little quick thinking here. I went over the hill. I realized I was getting a little overzealous with my terrible Traverse tank, non-turreted tank destroyer, and I'm going to angle my tank ever so slightly downwards to make it even harder for him to pen with standard pen rounds. And if he had even the slightest idea of how to drive this fucking tank of his, I would be dead in 2 pens. I don't think he could pull off a high roll, but I pin him outside. I pin him outside the corner like that for my teammate to finish him off. Luckily, my Object 430 version 2 was paying attention. Unfortunately, he will be lost in the battle because he likes to floor it into danger without any help. So that's cool. I thought these guys would try and cap. I didn't know what the bat chat was doing. I assumed he would go back to base. But nope, the Object 430 version 2 is going to floor it towards their base all alone. And he's going to be a little overwhelmed. And if my voice got weird there, I did it on purpose. Just FYI. I was doing something weird with my mouth, and I thought it would be funny. Moving on. So he's facing the heavy that they have left. The bat chat is still somewhere. Well, okay, he's right there behind him, so that's good. I now know where 2 of the 3 tanks are. Where's the waffle? I anticipate the waffle coming around this corner. I think I saw him going down the hill, which is why I loaded HE. And luckily, I was correct in that, what was it? In that guess, because I ended up penning him for exactly 1100 damage. And that is hilarious. And he doesn't aim the shot and ends up shooting the corner of my superstructure, which is very easily a bounce for his gun because of how armored I am in the front. He's got to hit me directly in the tracks on my side or in the side of the superstructure to really have a chance of penning me. Although on the angle that he was at, he probably was better off loading heat or APCR, whatever gun he was using. Looks like the 12.8 centimeter. I get penned here. Very luckily not finished off. Unluckily for him, my gun was super accurate at that particular moment, so I finish him off. I reload for 14.3 or 14.4 seconds by activating my consumables. I'm going to put my ass up against a piece of building behind me, and within a second of me reloading, I have another target to fire at, even faster than a second. So the bad chat goes down after being unable to finish me off with that presumably heat round, trying to shoot me on the run. Kudos to him for trying. But yep, that is an ace tanker if I've ever seen one, and a clutch as well. I netted myself 7,500 combined damage, almost 7,600. Very, very pleased with that game. That was probably one of my better clutches. And this is my equipment loadout. You got your optics, you got your advanced concealment just to get more spotting damage easier, advanced loader to increase my DPM a little bit, and then all the premium consumables because why not? You got your enhanced med kit, repair kit, and premium consumables just to help with that terrible traverse a little bit. And then, how many games did it take to 3-mark this vehicle? A very laughable 1,377. Yeah. Very funny. And then there's my very cringy welcome to hell with the USA flag decor on the side of the tank. Both sides of the tank, because why not? I probably did that when I was a lot younger. But finally 3-marked my first Tier 10 tank destroyer. And of course it was American because America. And that's the game. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you next time.